last kind of storyline we'll focus on, man. Bucks, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when Giannis was down with that injury, like end of
It looked like
January, I
it
was
looked like
like,
rap.
give it up. I was like, let's just focus on developing some of these young players and maybe focus on trying to get a decent pick. But then we won what, 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 6 going into the break. Then,
Two great pickups.
well, two great pickups as well. Like I do like the Cam Thomas pickup. I don't think it's a long-term thing. I truly don't. I just don't. Gail, I'm not sold. Like
What do
I
you mean?
I know what Cam Thomas is. I know Cam Thomas is bucket.
Star
But Star is
in the making.
sure, but he has a lot of growth before like I feel like we can confidently say that and it translates to winning. I think he's a winning player, don't get me wrong. But I don't know how he meshes with players that are like he can't do what he does when he has the green light when the Giannis is out there. Like it
I
just
don't
won't
know.
work. But like, can he adjust and adapt? Like, no, he can't do that. Like it's
No,
not gonna work.
I think we're overthinking it.
No, we're
Giannis
not.
pick, Cam pull, and then Giannis run at that rim. He can kind of attack all boards a little
Devontae,
bit.
you gotta forgive Miguel. He's an
What
extremely biased and extremely diehard Bucks
are
fan.
we saying? Cam Thomas is not a bucket? Are we saying that Giannis is
And say
that
that.
selfish to
I,
not let Cam
No,
pull?
no, nobody said that.
he's a bucket. I said Cam's a bucket. I'm not questioning that
So you're
whatsoever.
saying that he just can't shoot the shots that he takes with Giannis there?
I don't think it's sustainable. Not with how Giannis plays. And I don't think Giannis is going to concede to Cam just because he can get buckets.
And see, that's the thing, man. That's when it come to stars and key guys, like you have to figure out where you fit in and how you work with one another. It's just like I don't even want to address this. I hate to even bring the team name up, but to mention the Lakers right now and their guys,
Yeah.
like somebody got to sacrifice and do more of something else,
They
right?
knew what they were signing
So
up for with Mr. Aiden. I don't know.
they I mean, but not even that. Just their three guys that do the same exact thing and give you minimum effort defensively. Like that's a whole nother conversation. I ain't going in all that. But with the Bucks, with having Cam Thomas, with having Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then also all of the other pieces like the Kevin Porter Juniors, and then you got
Ryan
your
Rock.
Bobby Porters, you got your Miles Turner, you got other guys, and like somebody has to sacrifice something for success. I don't know if Giannis is willing to do that because he's more than likely probably on his way out at some point.
Yeah.
Hate to say it for you being a Bucks fan. I don't know if you're a Bucks fan or a Giannis fan.
Bucksman.
Bucks fan.
Okay. So with him being on his potentially on his way out, I don't know that he really has a great reason to try to like lower his positioning with the team to try to sacrifice anything. But for them to work, sacrifices have to be made. And I'm sure
Well,
we all can agree on that. So that's the challenge is what with Giannis being who he is, and especially to this organization, what sacrifice does Cam Thomas make? I think that is what like this is all boiling down to.
yeah. And I think that so Gail, my thing is, and Devontae makes a great point because I'm like, if I'm Giannis and I'm watching the team now and I'm seeing what this team is doing when I'm not playing, I would have to think that when I come back, yes, obviously I'm Giannis Antetokounmpo, but I got other guys that like I don't
Who is
have
he?
to be 30 and 12. Like if that's my night, that's my night. But what I'm also saying is Giannis is Giannis. We've seen it. We've seen Giannis be so focused on his gravity and things having to go through him because he just wants that responsibility that sometimes he takes away from what other players can do because the ball will just stick with him. And I love that he's a playmaker. I love that he can get his teammates opportunities, but also like he doesn't treat anybody else like Middleton. And I'm not saying that there is a Middleton on the team, but the way you're talking about Cam, if Giannis was willing to give up the reins and let Cam have the freedom that Middleton had, like if I truly thought that Giannis could do that or wanted to do that, then we would be having a different conversation. But I think if it's not a Middleton, if it's not a Dame, and I'm not saying it solely has to be this idea of another star, but to the idea of sacrifice, I just don't know if that's how Giannis is viewing it for whatever the reason may be. I think Cam will have to realize that his game cannot just be buckets on a team like this. It doesn't mean you can't go get buckets. Like, obviously, we want you to score and be effective, but like, are we going to get that effort on the defensive side? He's been trying, and I'm not saying he's like a cone, but like, that's where the sacrifice is. Can I be more of a two-way versus, oh, I get buckets, and wanting to just be given the green light to get buckets when the team doesn't need me to just get buckets. Yes, the team needs me to be a scorer, but the team also needs me to be able to defend. The team also needs me to be able to play with and off of Giannis, not just be able to be somebody else getting buckets out there when Giannis is out there. So that's still yet to be seen, of course, just like it's yet to be seen how Jang will fit with Giannis on the court, even though we all love how Jang has been playing. What's the rotation going to look like when Giannis gets back, even with Miles? Even looking at somebody like Jericho's been playing great over this stretch of like 10 games. How do you balance out his rotation with those minutes with Miles now, XYZ? So there's a lot that the Bucks still have to figure out, and I do like the picks that we have. But I will say, with the momentum that we have now and with Giannis's return impending for this season, honestly, we not really far from like the 7 seed, the 8-7 seed for real. Like, being in the 11 seed now, we're a game and a half back from the 10th seed, and we're only like 4.5 games back from like I think the 8th or the 7th seed. So like, a lot can happen in a month and a half. I ain't saying I expect it. I'm just saying, if the momentum continues and Giannis can seamlessly transition back in, I think we can make the play in for sure. It would be crazy to see us somehow play our way out of the play in, like into like that 6 seed. But like, I like the direction we're heading in regardless. And I think Giannis coming back only helps that, but just yet to be seen what the ending product will be. But I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far in general, all things considered.
Yeah.
And see, one of the things I don't understand about teams and roster construction, you have guys that you've seen succeed with a certain group. You've had, like, for instance, you've seen Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks make it to the NBA Finals, and then you say, okay, we won a championship. We start moving pieces away, trading them or releasing them or whatever. But we saw what worked for that number one guy. Where's the effort to return? Like, that's what confuses me so much. Where's the effort to return to these things? Jrue Holiday, it mattered
a lot.
He mattered a ton, right? Like, what if this worked before? Why are we not looking to build in a similar fashion to see the same level of success? And at the moment, I can't like immediately think of anyone else. Like, I got a few guys, but I'm just focused on the Bucks right now.
Yeah.
Build the roster for what you've seen succeed.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right. And I know contractually things make you move guys around free agency and waiving people. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
But aim to have a roster like what you had when you succeeded.
I agree. And it's been a lot of Hail Marys since the Jrue and Dame trade. And the only bright spot within a lot of those decisions that I see now is that they realized that they needed to get younger. So one thing they did focus on is surrounding Giannis with youth, which is a start. It's something that at least is moving in the right direction, because they also kind of had that good mix of youth and veterans in that 21 run as well. So will they have a chance to continue to develop it past this offseason? Hell if I know. We'll see come the summer. I'm waiting. We no idea what's going to happen. But where things are now, I'm just focused on this season. If we make the playoffs and make some kind of little magic run and have a little moment, hey, a lot of magic doesn't happen with an 8 seed before. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's gonna be a lot.